Well, Mike, what was the reaction from your guys and yourself when you saw you were not only?
Well, we were excited. They were excited, and it's some apprehension, I suppose, when Oregon got a 12. Could be some question mark there, but I think they're excited about the matchup. We've played them once, and we're excited about the location. I mean, it just makes logistically everything so much easier in terms of just having two good practices, getting down there, not being on an airplane in and out, so should be rested. Of course, the same is true for Las Vegas as well. They'll be in a similar situation. So they're excited. I mean, I think they're excited about the matchup. I think they are somewhat familiar with them from the standpoint of what we're up against. They're a very, very good team. They're a very explosive, talented group of guys. And Mosier got hurt last time we played against them, and they didn't have Ken Birch, so they still beat us here. So we got our work cut out for us, but it just seems like it's so much more manageable. Last year was disappointing, the play-in game, trying to play early right after you get done. It was tough.
Are you surprised that you're here? You've had a lot of experience being sent halfway across the country or all the way across the country to Eastern time zones, and all of a sudden you're here as a 12 seed.
Well, but we're playing a 5 seed, so maybe it was designed to keep a 5 seed home. So you can look at it two ways. I mean, whoever gets kept at home has to play somebody, and maybe we're a recipient of the fact that they wanted to keep UNLV at home as a reward for being a 5, and we're their opponent. So it makes sense to me, and it always has, and I've argued with the committee when I was involved with all that stuff years ago, that why would you send somebody from the East Coast to the West that's a 12 and send a 12 from the West Coast to it doesn't make any sense. I don't care if you're 1 or 2 behind if you're not the number 1 12 seed. Doesn't make any sense to me. This way, people that have followed us all year, people in the Bay Area that are interested in the programs in this area can get a chance to see the game and be involved if that's possible. So, again, we're delighted. They tried to change it with the pod system years ago and tried to put people close by. I think, they've accomplished that to a lesser, greater degree. But the more people that you can keep at home, the more people that you can involve in watching their teams and being involved, I think the better it is.
What were the last 3 days like? The Pac-12 tournament having to wait.
Well, you're just disappointed. You got a bad taste in your mouth. Losing the game in the tournament. I think the Pac-12 was good. I think there was a lot of teams that could win, and I think that proved itself out. We felt like we were right there and had a chance to win it, and we let it slip away from us. That was really disappointing, but and no one can assure you, they can say they know you're in, you're out. Nobody knows. We felt like we had played well enough, especially late in the season, to warrant being in the tournament, but it doesn't make any difference what you think. They have a hard job. They've got a lot of teams that are worthy, and they've got decisions to make. So you don't worry about the things you can't control.
Like, how much does it help you that your guys might feel like you sort of owe them one? They got one at the end against you.
For what familiarity we have with them, they have with us as well. It's a question. Some of the pundits said, well, they've improved more than we have. So then that means that it would be harder for us this time. I think our attitude will be good going into the game. I think we'll be fired up and ready to play. Whether that's enough, we'll see. But I don't think we'll go in not knowing what they're capable of, not knowing what we have to do to give ourselves a chance. And again, whether that's good enough, that remains to be seen.
Like, dedication to defense has been a big influence on how well you guys play. In addition to that, what are the other things you look for that will dictate how well you guys do in this tournament?
Well, we've got to get more people involved offensively. We have had periods of time where we don't look at all 5 players on the floor, where we don't get everybody involved offensively. When people are able to get involved offensively, make a basket, get on the scoreboard, they get excited. I mean, then they're going to go down and play harder on defense for you. They're going to go down and rebound the ball better. But if they never touch the ball, it's hard. it's hard for them. So we need to get everybody involved offensively. Obviously, the last 2 games we played, we have not done a very good job defensively. We've made some key mistakes at key times, and we can't do that. UNLV's got too many guys that are capable of scoring 20 points. We've got to guard everybody, and you're not going to be able to help very much because if you try to help, they're going to kick it to a guy that can score the ball. So we've got to be very good at point of attack. We've got to keep them out of the break. And the best way to keep somebody out of the break is to be good offensively, so they have to take it out of bounds. So, it's kind of a across-the-board type thing. But like I say, you play for 5 months. You work so hard to earn the right to be in this tournament, and we've done that. And that's a tribute to the kids. And now we've just got this opportunity to go out, and hopefully we can take advantage of it. And they're going to have to. This is where you kind of make or break. You can really do some things if you can advance through the tournament.